Good evening and welcome to Minoru Arena for the 2023 Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup feature game. We're here in Minoru for a game between the Richmond, BC-based Britvegas Hockey Club, and they'll be taking on the Burnaby, BC-based Devs Hockey Club. I'm Alistair Burns, and it's my pleasure to be joined by Mr. Mike Pesky, the president of CARHA Hockey on my left, and Mr. Malcolm Brodie, the mayor of Richmond on my right. So Mike, let's start with you. The Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup has been years in the making. What is the continued support from the city of Richmond, the participants, the supporters, and the organizers to make this a reality?
Great question. At all levels, from the city of Richmond, the event sponsors, to the teams and the players themselves, it's been extraordinary. You know, we were saying the other night, we've navigated 2 years of a pandemic, and each time that we had to call the city, we spoke to the teams, their support was there with us, and they said, we're with you. We're going to see this event through, and here we are. It's unfolding right now, and it's been just a great experience thus far.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for joining us as well. How have you seen your community come together to support the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup?
We wanted this tournament to be here. We had support from the stakeholders like the Tourism Association, the hotels, the volunteers were committed. We had sponsors in various ways. And also, CARHA did its part. Most of what they required for the tournament was purchased locally. They encouraged the athletes and all the people coming into town to stay in the local hotels. There was a real commitment from everybody directly involved, but then in the wider community, people had heard about it and wanted to see what this was all about.
Mr. Mike Pesky, can you tell me in the same vein about the legacy that you hope that the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup will leave here in this great city of Richmond?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that we strive to do with this event is that when we host it, we want to give back to the community and the charities within the community. And I'm very proud to announce tonight we'll be making donations of $10,000 to two worthy causes, and one is Kids Sports Richmond, and as well with the Canuck Autism Network. And the legacy will continue on with the CARHA Hockey World Cup in the sense that we're also going to contribute on an annual basis to a tournament that the Canuck Autism Network runs, and it's called the CAM Pro-Am. So our event will live through their tournament for years to come, and we look forward to supporting them in their initiatives as well.
Well, that's it for the pregame portion of the 2023 Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup. And I'm Alistair Burns. Thank you for joining us. We're looking forward to the feature game in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much, Alistair. It's been years in the making, but we're finally here. We've reached the finale of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup. From the Minoru Arena in Richmond, British Columbia, the championship game of the Molson Canadian Division between the Devs and Britvegas. First, ceremonial proceedings, the puck drop featuring two gentlemen we just heard from, Mike Pesky, CARHA Hockey President, the Mayor of Richmond, Malcolm Brodie, and another special guest, Kirk McLean, former Vancouver Canuck and honorary chair of this event. As we are just about to get things set in this championship game, the Devs out of Burnaby, BC, facing Britvegas, a team from right here in Richmond. And here we go, underway from the Minoru Arena in the CARHA Hockey World Cup Championship game, the Molson Canadian Division. Devs in the red jerseys, 3-0 in the round robin, including a victory against their opponent in this final, Britvegas wearing white. 4-2 was the final score when these two teams met in the round robin, with the Devs coming on top. It's 3 15-minute periods to decide the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup as we get an early offside. We're back underway here in the first period. We have a puck battle in far side corner of the Devs end. Teams feeling each other out in the early goings, of course, normal in a championship hockey game. Uverman Ryan Uchaz leading the way offensively throughout the tournament for the Devs. As again, the puck getting sent back in, both teams struggling to control, get some offensive possession time. Nigel Smith plays it in behind. Chad Uverman finds Colby Soon, who threw it on net, but it was turned away. Puck played behind the net. The Devs with some pressure. Uverman again on net. First shot turned away. Finds a man backdoor, and it's a goal! Colby Steen finishes off a nice backdoor pass from Chad Uverman. Some great work by him. His first shot was turned away, but he stuck with it. Puck bounced back to him, and he snuck it backdoor to Steen, who finished it off. Devs on the board first. Puck sent back to the point. Britvegas looking for something. Gary Dhaliwal sends it on net, but it's turned away. As the Burnaby side sends it up ice, but Patrick Zubik out of his net pokes it away. Diving poke check. Could possibly stop a chance there. The Devs keep it in the zone. Puck sent back around to the point. It's sent on net by Lucas Franson, but Zubik there covers up and hangs on for the faceoff. As the Devs now in transition, puck sent to the front of the net, but it bounces to the corner as Britvegas goes back the other way. Alex McLeod tried the curl and drag. He was dispossessed. Britvegas keep it in the zone. Nice toe drag at the blue line. Kyle Yu, point shot. It was turned aside by Christian Harold, the netminder for the Devs. But it's back in front to Kyle Yu, and he scores! Kyle Yu from the slot snaps it home. We have a tie hockey game just like that. Kyle Yu with his first goal of the tournament. In fact, his first point thus far through 4 games, and what a time to get it. Not much structure so far in the game, but we have some offense. 2 goals in the early stages, less than 5 minutes in. 1-1 here in Minoru. As Britvegas looks to break in, maybe with another quick reply. But it's broken up at the blue line as the Devs break in. Mini 2-on-1. Pass in front, crashes the crease. That's Nigel Smith going hard to the net, right in Patrick Zubin's grill. But somehow he's able to hang on and keep that puck out. Face off in the Britvegas zone. Quick shot, quick goal! Devs 2-1 right off the face off. Nice goal by Dan Roth, but all the work done by Brandon Formosa off the face-off. Nice play. The Burnaby team, the Devs out front 2-1. Britvegas looking to respond with the puck down low. The Devs able to regain possession. Puck cleared to center. Nice touch pass ahead. Formosa again in, but it's steered aside by Zubik as the net is knocked off its moorings. Nice power move to the net by Formosa. He's shown some great offense here with the cup on the line. We played just under 6 minutes here in the first period. The Molson CARHA World Cup final game of the Molson Canadian Division 25 plus. Puck work back to the neutral zone. Cameron Cuthbert with it. Sends it up the middle, but it's turned it over. It's Brandon Campos with the chance, but he was turned aside. Puck back in the neutral zone. Campos once again with it. Again, shut down at the blue line as there's a break for Alex McLeod. He's in, but he's stopped by Christian Harold. Great pad save. So it remains 2-1. We get some back and forth action. Teams going end to end very fast. Zubik grabs that puck out of midair. The Devs win the face-off. Point shot gets blocked. Second try sent wide. Great work by Britvegas at the blue line to turn it over. Justin Schwartz turned away on his rush, and I believe takes a penalty in the corner. And we have another collision at the blue line. Puck is whistled down. We do have a penalty on the play. That's Schwartz headed to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. And the Devs up 2-1 will get the game's first power play. Another opportunity here for the Devs. to pull ahead by 2 as they win the face-off. Try to get things set up, but Britvegas able to clear the zone. Get a chance short-handed. That's quickly turned design and a chance in transition for the Devs. Onside at the blue line. Shot, but it's Zubik. Drops into the butterfly to shut the door. Uverman again down the wing with that wrist shot. He's looked lively here early in the first period. Devs win the face-off back to the point. That's Lucas Franzen near side, sends it into the middle. Dylan Chapman quarterbacking the power play, back behind the net. Looking for option, but the pass is turned away and bounces back to the point. Comes near side to Franzen. Up top, Donnie Danroth had a shot miss, and it's back to center. As Britvegas able to clear the zone, trying to kill some time, but the Devs gain possession at their own blue line, and they're back the other way quickly. That's Donnie Danroth back across the offensive blue line, drops it back. Formosa had a chance to shoot, but elected to pass. Devs lost possession, but get it back. Now back up top to the point. Brock Cornish evaluates, sends it far side. Gets it back near side blue line into the middle. Formosa send it towards the net. Puck is loose, but Zubik again shuts the door, covers up the loose puck. We have a face-off near side in the offensive zone for the Devs, who gain possession. Ryan Uchaz on the half wall, walks back to the point. Miscommunication and turns it over. Britvegas able to get it out of the zone, but Uchaz there to stop them as the puck is cleared back into the Devs end. Devs able to establish some offensive zone pressure here on the power play, but unable to get any clean looks. And when they do send pucks to the net, Zubik is there. Here's Cornish now near side, sends it up the boards. They gain the blue line. That's as far as they get. Britvegas. Somewhat of a wall up at their own blue line, not letting the Devs get any more chances to increase their lead. Here's Cornish again. Nice moves at his own blue line to gain some space into the attacking zone. Breaks in behind the net. Tried to center, but he was turned away. Britvegas gains possession. They're back the other way. It's Gunnar Wegleitner in, shoots, goal! Gunnar Wegleitner, nice move to the backhand and tucks it home. His team leading 5th goal of the tournament. He's got 5 points, all of them goals, and you can see why with speed like that. Gunnar Wegleitner had 3 stints in the WHL. His skill on showcase there with a beautiful move to the backhand. We're tied at 2. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first period of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup championship game of the Molson Canadian 25+ division. As the clock ticks, just under 5 minutes to play in the opening frame. Britvegas clears it out of their own zone, back to center where the Devs take possession. They look to break out back now in transition over the blue line. Had a chance, but it slipped off his stick at the last second. Devs look to continue to put the pressure on, send it towards the net, but Zubik there again shuts the door, and once again he makes a glove save, hangs on. The Devs break into the offensive zone. Puck behind Zubik, comes out to the point. Franzen shot gets blocked. Kyle Yu with a goal in this first period. Now with a shot block as play is stopped. And we're going to have a penalty call on the play. Devs get their second power play of the frame. Face-off won by Brandon Campos back to the point. Sent near side to Franzen. Brock Cornish has it, quarterbacking the power play. Sends it to the far side, shot right on. Zubik makes the save. Campos firing it from the half wall. But Zubik once again in the butterfly. Looks pretty calm despite letting in 2 goals here in the first period. As the Devs win it back Still control on the man advantage. Cornish sent it towards the net. Zubik again up to the challenge. 3:13 here to go in the first period. Devs on their second power play. Had 4 power play goals in the round robin in the 3 games leading up to this as they control again off the face-off. Cornish at the top, fires, but shot is blocked. Puck comes back to him, sends it far side, comes back to the middle, shot, goal! It's Ryan Uchas from the slot. A bit of a broken play as the puck was bouncing around. Uchas found it and fired it home. Uchas with his second goal of the tournament. That gives him 6 points. He's now tied for the Devs team lead in points. As we reset with 2:45 go here in the first. 3-2 Devs lead. As Britvegas get the puck into the Devs end, but it's Cornish again controlling and able to work it out as the Devs gain the zone again. Back on the attack, looking for more, but Britvegas able to shut the door. Long stretch pass now. Puck bouncing around in the Devs end. Britvegas trying to control, can't get much going as it's Cornish again who comes up with it. Sends it the legs to the ice. Right to Brandon Campos. In alone, he scores! The team from Burnaby with 2 goals, less than a minute apart, gives them a 2-goal lead as part of a flurry of goals here in the first period. 4-2 Devs with still 2 minutes to go. As play resumes. Britvegas trying to stop a bit of an onslaught here put on by the Devs late in the opening frame as they come again. That shot deflects out of play. Colby Steen tried to throw it on net. Just over 90 seconds to play here in the opening frame. The Devs win the faceoff. The offensive zone. Shot is blocked. Josh Murphy looked to send it towards the middle. Puck rolls towards the crease. Christian Harold was lying on his stomach and the puck somehow stayed out. As we are now in the final minute of play here in the first period. Devs leading 4-2 here in the championship game of the Molson Canadian 25+ division. Britvegas in, shot turned away. Christian Harold got a piece of it. It's now cleared out to the neutral zone. Devs look to break in, but they're turned away at the Britvegas blue line. Shot was deflected into the mesh. As we mentioned off the top, the Devs beat Britvegas earlier in the round robin 4-2. Have already equaled that total in this first period. But I'm sure there's still a lot left more to play as that puck was steered aside by Harold. As the buzzer sounds to bring a close to this opening first period, the Devs with 4 goals, 1 on the power play, they lead this championship game 4-2 over Britvegas. Now let's send things rinkside with CARHA Hockey's Lucy Peeling. She's standing by with the Devs' Donnie Danroth.
It's been an exciting first period. What are your thoughts on how the first period went?
Well, you know, it was back and forth. We scored first, they tied it up, we scored second, and they tied it up again, and we got a couple late ones. They got a pretty fast team over there, so we just got to try and contain them.
How fun has it been to play in front of a crowd in your hometown?
Oh, it's the whole week's been great, to be honest. It's been a fantastic week. You know, spending a little bit extra time with some good friends and, you know, playing some hockey, so it's can't complain one bit.
What makes this tournament different than others you have participated in?
I'd say the production, the performance. It's you know, it's a little more than some of the other ones, and you know, I can't say enough how much fun I've had this week.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whether you're at Raj's, or Hans, or Maria's. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, XL, Ultra, Molson. Everyone in.
The Okanagan is a far drive for a great bottle of wine.
Lulu Island, Lulu Island.
Lulu Island Winery, Vancouver's largest family estate winery, brings the quality and warmth of wine country to you. From tours and tastings to championing unforgettable experiences in the heart of the city. Lulu Island Winery, only a sip away on Westminster Highway in Richmond.
Lulu Island, Lulu Island.
Welcome back to the Minoru Arena here in Richmond, British Columbia. The second period about to get started between the Devs and Britvegas. The championship game of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup, Molson Canadian 25 plus division. Devs leading Britvegas 4-2. The Devs with a shot advantage of 13-9 in the opening 15 minutes. As Britvegas looks for a response here early in the second. Devs control it out to center. Over the line, that's Colby Steen. He sends it towards the net, but it's blocked and into the corner. Steen back on it now for the Devs. We get a whistle. Britvegas back to regroup here on the man advantage as they look to set up through center. Over the line. Puck is left there for Cameron Cuthbert. Big man worked it down low. It's back up top. Daniel Rubin in the corner. Trying to find someone, looking for options as he's knocked down. The Devs trying to clear it on the penalty kill. It is cleared back to center. Just 2 minutes into the second period. There's Brock Cornish for the Devs, stepping in, forcing the turnover. Cleared it, but Britvegas breaks back in. Quick shot, just missed wide. Gunnar Wegleitner looking for his second of the game. He couldn't pull the trigger. Britvegas back through center. Backhand towards the net, flips up and over, back behind. Britvegas working the puck around nicely on the power play, but it's just sent wide of the net, and the Devs are able to clear. Britvegas through center, it's Wegleitner. Into the zone, stops. Looking for an option, finds one in the middle, shot right on. But Christian Harold makes the save as the Devs start back the other way. Over the blue line. That was Campos, tried to make a move, couldn't get around the defender. He's back on it now in the corner, but Britvegas able to relieve pressure as they're back out through center, but it's down for an icing. As Britvegas now controls in their own end. Stretch pass, that's cut off. Dylan Chapman, nice read there on the stretch pass to intercept. Gets it back into the offensive zone for the Devs. As the puck battles down low, is won by Britvegas. The Devs keep it in near side. Unable to clear, but Britvegas again wins it back. Puck bouncing back and forth between these two teams as the puck comes towards the net. Looked like Patrick Zubit got his stick on it, able to poke it away. Another chance there for the Devs. Could have made it 5-2. Puck squirts out to Chapman from the point, but Zubik once again makes the glove save as the referee's arm is in the air. We have a penalty on the play. A 4-minute power play for the Devs. Huge opportunity here on a 4-minute power play to increase this lead. Off the face-off, Devs control. Donnie Danroth in the corner, plays it back up top to the point. Formosa worked it back to the corner, but it comes back up top to Cornish. He plays it over to Formosa, and Cornish now up top, quarterbacking the power play. Sends it far side. They work it around the triangle up top. Cornish's shot was blocked, but he regains control at the blue line. Holds the line, nice play. Works it down low, the Devs able to keep it in. Cornish point blast. Another block by the Britvegas. Puck stays alive. Down low in the Britvegas corner. Devs regain control. Comes near side on the half wall. It's Formosa. He goes back to the point. Cornish. Back to Formosa. Goes cross ice. Formosa into the slot. But Zubik shuts the door. It appears we're going to have some penalties on this play. As we reset here, teams at 4-on-4 after the kerfuffle in front of the Britvegas net. Britvegas back to regroup here. A little more space to work here, 4-on-4. Brock Cornish back to get behind his net. The Devs move it up ice. Continue into the offensive zone, back behind the net and around. Cornish gets it back up top. Nice curl and drag at the blue line around his man. Brings it towards the middle. Gets it towards the net, but Zubik is there. 8:46 remaining here in the second period. The Devs lead Britvegas 4-2, a score these two teams played to when the Devs beat them in the round robin. Looking to do the same here in the championship game of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup. Molson Canadian 25+ Division Championship. As that puck is sent out of play. More penalties so far here in the second already. As that puck was sent towards the net, turned away. Britvegas breaks it back out. Alex McLeod, near side, drops pass. That shot was stopped. Christian Harrell with the pad save. Devs break back the other way. First pass attempt misfired as Alex McLeod brings it back for Britvegas. Shot right on the rush, but Christian Harrell smothers that one. Gunnar Wegleitner wins it, puts it through the legs of his opponent, but is unable to make anything of it as the Devs skate back the other way, 2-on-1. Uverman shot. Puck is loose. The Devs are celebrating and the whistle goes. No signal from the officials. We're gonna have to check the replay on that one. The puck bounces out to Danroth, who appears to have a great chance at his second of the game, but somehow the puck hits the skate of Gunnar Wegleitner and somehow stays out. The Devs don't increase their lead. Wegleitner with a goal and maybe the save of the game so far. So despite the celebration from the Devs, as the replay showed, we have no goal. This one remains 4-2, but the Devs control it off the draw, continue trying looking for that fifth goal to put them ahead by 3. As the puck bounces over the stick of Lucas Franzen at the blue line and back into the Devs end. Out to center. Puck work down low. Get a chance in front. But the net comes off its pegs. Daniel Rubin lining up for Britvegas. But it's the Devs and Nigel Smith who wins the faceoff. Smith was able to get it out to center, but Britvegas intercepts and sends it back into the Devs zone. Cornish was back for them to control. Played it over to his partner, Dylan Chapman, who has it now, surveying his options. Turns it over. It's Rubin in front, and we have another goal! Josh Murphy off the turnover makes the Devs pay and makes it a 1-goal hockey game. Josh Murphy with his second goal of the tournament, his second point of the night, now ties the team lead with 5 points. Brings the Richmond side within a goal. This one is now 4-3. The puck is cleared out to center. Lucas Franzen back to retrieve. He breaks it out for the Devs. Moves it ahead. Devs get over the blue line. Campos almost corralled a loose puck there in the slot, but Britvegas was able to clear it. The Devs regrouping. Mike Britsky up the near side boards, throws it on net, puck deflects. The net is off its pegs again. Britvegas with momentum now after they have scored the only goal here in the second period. Josh Murphy with his second of the tournament has his team within 1. The Devs applying pressure offensively now. Puck battle in the corner. Jake Mills shrugs off his man and keeps it in. Britvegas, though, able to regain control and clear it out to center. Now we have a foot race as Britsky absolutely hauls his man down. Referee's arm is in the air. Kyle Yu was giving chase for Britvegas. Britsky couldn't handle his speed. And all of a sudden, after making it a 1-goal hockey game, Britvegas is headed to the man advantage. Britvegas still on the power play. With it in the corner. That was Alex McLeod who's tried to send it out front, but the Devs were able to block that pass and clear the zone. Britvegas now regrouping on the power play. Ruben dances through the neutral zone as Alex McLeod tried to poke it forward, but he's turned away. Josh Murphy with a goal in this one, tried to move at the blue line, but it was knocked aside. Britvegas, though, back the other way into the zone. Ruben in the corner. Sends it cross ice. But the Devs able to win back control and once again clear the zone. Oh, another turnover. Colby Steen gets a chance, but it was blocked after Cameron Cuthbert turned it over. Dylan Chapman once again stepping up, intercepting that pass, but the Devs offside. 1:25 left to go here in the second period. The Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup is on the line. Britvegas down by 1, but if this one is tied after regulation, we will get some free hockey. As Britvegas now sends it in to the Dev zone. They hold the line, shot, scores! Gary Dollywall kept the puck in at the blue line, threw it on net, and that one went in glove side. Britvegas 4, Devs 4. We've got a tie hockey game. Gary Dollywall with his first point of the tournament, and what a time to get it. The equalizer here with just over a minute to play in the second period. We're all tied up at 4 as the Britvegas looking for more. That shot was fanned on as the Devs get it back out to neutral ice. Over the blue line, worked into the corner. Britvegas gains control. Kyle Yu unable to handle the pass as the Devs now quickly turn it back the other way. In tight, but it's Zubik again, sticks his glove out. Face off in the Britvegas zone. But the Richmond team wins it and get it back into their opponent's end. Alex McLeod spun and sent it in front. Found no one. Now the Devs control. Try to clear, but it's held in at the blue line. It's Ruben in front. McLeod couldn't get it to go. He tried to send it back in front, but Christian Harold covers that one up. The only goals of this middle stanza have this one all squared up. As the buzzer sounds, brings period 2 to a close. And as just mentioned, Britvegas, 2 big goals in that middle frame as this championship game all tied up, heading to the final frame. Once again, let's head down to ice level with Lucy Peeling as she speaks with Matt Brown.
So you managed to tie it up in the second. What's the strategy going into the third period?
We gotta limit the turnovers. We've got too many bad turnovers out of our own zone, so we gotta limit those. And then going into the zone as well, we gotta make sure our forecheck's actually on point. Play with that 1-2-2 forecheck and limit our turnovers in the offensive zone as well. Limit the odd man rushes the other way, and hopefully get some more goals.
So what's it like playing in front of a crowd like this in the adult rec hockey space?
It's something a little bit different than other leagues I've played in for sure. It's a lot more rowdy. It's pretty cool to see everyone from all over the place. You know, I got Australia out here, so it's pretty cool to see all those teams coming from so far away.
What's your favorite moment been so far in the tournament?
Honestly, the Players Village the first day. When you go to the Players Village that first day, you see all those TVs up there. It's pretty cool to see the whole atmosphere there. So you guys have done a really good job so far, and we really much appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Good luck in the third.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Whether you're at Raj's, or Hans, or Maria's, there's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, XL, Ultra, Molson. Everyone in.
The Okanagan is a far drive for a great bottle of wine.
Lulu Island, Lulu Island.
Lulu Island Winery, Vancouver's largest family estate winery, brings the quality and warmth of wine country to you. From tours and tastings to championing unforgettable experiences in the heart of the city. Lulu Island Winery, only a sip away on Westminster Highway in Richmond.
Lulu Island, Lulu Island.
As we are back underway here, 15 minutes left to decide the Molson Canadian CARHA Hockey World Cup. But it's Britvegas here with a quick chance. Jordan Dermingen turned away as the puck is sent to the corner. Devs retrieve and look to break out. Dermingen again knocks it down at the blue line. Apologies, that was Wegleitner knocking it down. Already a goal with this one, Gunnar Wegleitner. But here he was turned aside. Britvegas again, though, trying to establish things after they tied things up in the second. Puck sent into the far corner, but again, the Devs able to clear it the length of the ice. This one goes down for an icing. And we'll reset things here. The face-off in the Devs zone. Another point shot gets through, but the puck sailed wide. Britvegas now again in the neutral zone, gains the blue line. Puck knocked off his stick as the Devs break back the other way. Uverman into Colby Steen in the corner. Uverman helped him out. Steen with the blast. As Steen fired wide, puck rims around, and it's back the other way. Chance here for Britvegas in, but Christian Harold makes the save on the partial break from Alex McLeod. As the Devs win it off the face-off. Quick shot from Jake Mills, but he can't find the back of the net. As Britvegas able to flip it out of their own zone. Michael Tilbury back to get it for Britvegas, but he can't control it. Great chance for the Devs, but they can't get a shot off. As Britvegas came the other way, but it's turned back again. It's Formosa down the near side. Shovels one towards the net. It's steered away. Puck back to Lucas Franzen, but the shot is blocked. Britvegas putting the body on the line. Oh, we have a big turnover in the offensive zone. Britvegas with a chance. That was Gunnar Wegleitner, who almost capitalized off a turnover by the Devs. Campos wins that one as the Devs break it out. Cresciuto down the wing, but he's stopped. And now it's Brock Cornish in for the Devs. He centers, curl and drag shot, but it's turned away. Ryan Uchaz had a chance, but Zubik up to the challenge. Once again, he has stonewalled this Devs offense since that opening period. Here's Shudo. His shot was blocked. Puck came back to him, but it was sent to the corner. And now Britvegas able to clear back to center. Cornish, quick interception, flips it back, but only gives his team a chance to change as Britvegas reloads. They're turned away at the blue line. Here's Colby Steen for the Devs. Wanted to shoot it. Puck fell off his stick, but he regains control back down to the corner. Uverman sent it towards the net. Puck bounced now to the far side. Played back near side. There's a chase for it, but Britvegas able to flip it out of the zone. 10:43 remaining here in the third period. Tied at 4 in the championship game of the Molson Canadian 25+ division of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup. Devs applying pressure now, trying to regain the lead they once had. Devs play it back to the point. Shot was blocked again, Britvegas. Multiple blocks here in the third period. As the Devs applying a lot of pressure, trying to break the deadlock. Puck behind the Britvegas net. Nigel Smith working. Plays it back behind Colby Steen. Back to the point. Another point shot. Again, Britvegas getting down to block shots. Not letting anything get through to their netminder. Devs still with possession though in the offensive zone until that puck is cleared just over the blue line. Devs rip it back in. Almost a big turnover there. Britvegas regains control and get a chance at the other end. One-timer from a Wegleitner. Face off in the Dev zone 1 by Britvegas. It's Jordan Dermingen. He fires. But it was turned aside. Britvegas stay on the forecheck, but the Devs were able to clear the zone. The Devs back through neutral ice. Jake Mills, quick touch pass. Donnie Danroth curls. Chance in front, but the net once again knocked off. We are just inside 9 minutes to play in this third period. Tied at 4, face off in the Britvegas zone. The Devs regrouping. Brock Cornish, headmans as they gain entry. Donnie Danroth sends it on net. Puck is up and they are celebrating. The Devs are celebrating. The net is off once again. Pushing and shoving in front of the officials. No signal yet. The Devs pleading their case to one of the officials. Let's check the replay. Danroth sends it on net. Zubik gets a piece. Puck flips over the net. Not sure if it was going in, but the net came off its moorings. And this one remains tied. Face off now in the Dev zone. They control and are able to get it out. Nigel Smith battling near side with it, unable to gain entry. The Devs regroup. Colby Steen near side appear to take a stick up high. Referee's arm is in the air, and I believe Britvegas will send a man to the box. The Devs are headed to the power play. Patrick Zubik, the netminder for Britvegas, really standing tall as this puck is cleared back through center. Lucas Franzen back to retrieve. Sends it to his partner. As the Devs break out. They're halted, turn back, try again. Britvegas appears very content to just shut things down at the blue line, hoping to get their chance off a loose puck or a broken play as the Devs break back in. It's Campos into the middle. That shot, Trevor LeBlanc tried to let one fly. It was turned away. Here's Colby Steen now, circles back. Finds a teammate into the zone. Puck is centered. Once again, a player in white jersey there to intercept the pass. Britvegas was cut off at the Devs line, and it's Colby Steen now for them. Trying to carry, looking for a man. He gets absolutely wiped out on the far boards. Another power play opportunity for the Devs here in this third period to try and break this 4-4 tie. As they control, they try to set up the power play. Puck comes near side, it's Cornish at the point. He fires one on net, that's steered away. Devs continue control. Near side, it's Uverman. There's Nigel Smith working in the corner behind the net. Makes one man miss. Can't beat the second. Puck battle now. Ref's arms in the air. We're getting a penalty call on the play. Face off to the left of Christian Harold. Britvegas almost had a chance, but Brock Cornish stepped in as the Devs control and are back out. They gain the zone. Puck is centered, but it's played behind the net. Dylan Chapman was trying to work it in front, but he was turned away. Now it's Donnie Danroth. Curling back towards the top of the zone. Tried to play it in front. It was turned aside as Britvegas looked for an opportunity. Stretch pass attempt for Alex McLeod, bounced over his stick. Tried to get a second chance at it, but from a sharp angle, wasn't much for Christian Harold to deal with. As the Devs are back the other way. Just over 2:30 left to play here in the third period. Devs, oh, there's a turnover. Gunnar Wegleitner shot, just whistles wide. Big turnover there by the Devs. Almost capitalized on by Britvegas. They couldn't get it to go as the Devs are now applying pressure. Puck dropped to Lucas Franzen. He throws it on net from the point. It was steered aside by Patrick Zubik. Britvegas was able to clear, but the Devs control it. They regroup. That attempt was steered aside. Here come Britvegas now. One-timer near side was stopped. Puck in the corner. Britvegas controls. Comes back up top to Cameron Cuthbert. He plays it to Gunnar Wegleitner. Back to Cuthbert. He sends it on through traffic. It's knocked down and cleared away. Great play at the point. Jake Mills, nice diving play at the blue line to clear the zone. As the team's now approaching 5-on-5 again. Uverman out of the box as the Devs start to break out. Cornish over the blue line. Carries to the corner and in behind. Tries the center. But Britvegas shutting down the middle of the ice in front of their own net, able to clear it away. Devs now back to the point. Cornish, one-time blast, that's blocked. Second chance from the point. And Zubik finds it through traffic, hangs on. Face-off now to the right of Zubik. Britvegas controls off the face-off in their defensive end, but they turn it over. Danroth in front, great chance, but it's stopped. Zubik got his shoulder up on that one. Point shot through traffic, and it's steered up and over the glass. After a timeout, 48 seconds to play, face-off just outside the Britvegas blue line. They control it off the draw. Dermingen had a shot. It was steered wide. As they battle for it in the corner. 30 seconds to go. Dermingen battling, but it's the Devs who come away with it. And they're back out to center. 20 seconds left. Devs can't get a shot away as it's back the other way for Britvegas. Gunnar Wegleitner sent to the ice. Brock Cornish knocks him down. Devs turn it over. Just 5 seconds left. One-time blast. It's stopped as time expires in this one. Tied at 4 after regulation. The Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup Molson Canadian 25+ division championship game is headed to overtime. Tied at 4 as we start overtime here, 5 minutes, and if we don't get a winner, a shootout will decide things as the Devs break in. Quick shot there by Brandon Campos. That one was stopped. Patrick Zubik does not know where it is. It's in the corner. As Britvegas is able to regain control, but not for long as the Devs back on offense. They have it behind the net. Puck is played back to the point. Trevor LeBlanc keeps it in. He circles behind the net. Plays it back to his partner, Lucas Franzen, looking backdoor, but it's cut off there by Kyle Yu. Intercepting the backdoor chance. Britvegas get it back out to center, but the play is whistled down on a hand pass. We've played just under 1 minute here in this overtime period. Team skating at 4-on-4. A little more room to work as we try to find a winner. Britvegas now. Jordan Dermingen trying to cut towards the middle. He centers. The pass can't connect backdoor. Britvegas stays on it. Once again centered, but Dermingen can't get a shot away as it comes back to the point. Cameron Cuthbert keeps it in. Dermingen into the corner. Trying to work the give and go, but Brock Cornish steps in for the Devs and breaks it up. As both teams get a change, Cornish controls, surveys. The Devs regroup. Formosa is forced to circle back, finds Cornish again. He tries to get in, but he's stopped at the blue line. Teams exchanging possession in the neutral zone on the near side, but it's Britvegas back the other way. Cameron Cuthbert tries to drive to the net. He's turned away. As both teams battle for the puck along the near side. Just over 2 minutes played here in the overtime period. No chances as Brock Cornish gets thrown to the ice. Referee's arm is in the air. And the Devs will get a power play here in overtime. Face off to the right of Patrick Zubik in the Britvegas zone. Devs on the power play here in overtime. Looking to end it. As Campos back to Cornish at the blue line. He quarterbacks this power play. Campos circles back up top. Down low to Shudo, tries the touch pass. Almost turned it over, but the Devs regain control. It's Shudo now. Leaves it at the point for Cornish. Loads up. His pass. That's blocked. Puck is bouncing around. Britvegas able to clear the zone. Devs back to retrieve and break out again on the 4-on-3 power play. It's Shudo. Sends it back to Ryan Uchaz. He controls now at the top. Leaves it for Campos over to Cornish. Fakes the shot. Back up top, Campos. Devs looking for a shot. Can't find a shooting lane. Britvegas doing a good job, 4-on-3, killing this penalty. Campos controls. Send it back in front. Zubik makes a save. Sprawling. No goal somehow. Patrick Zubik, full extension. Stops that puck from going in and saves this game. That one is worth another look as Zubik makes the initial stop, flashes the leather, puck is loose in front. Somehow he sprawls back and oh my goodness, keeps that puck out of the net. We have 1:03 to play here in overtime, tied at 4. The Devs win the face-off. Still on the power play. Cornish fakes, passes off, gets it back up top, loads up, big shot block again. Britvegas, body on the line. Steen, pass back door, puck is loose in front. Zubik stands tall, great save. The net is off. The play is blown dead. The net appeared to come off its moorings, but Zubik had no idea and still stood tall to make the save. We're back to even strength. Alex McLeod back on the ice. It's Chris Shudo who had a shot. That one turned aside. Britvegas back the other way. Just 20 seconds to go here in overtime. Still tied. Britvegas applying pressure now in overtime. Just 15 seconds left in the extra frame. As the puck is centered, Cameron Cuthbert in front. Big save there. Christian Harold denying him as the clock strikes 0 on this overtime period. The goaltenders, the story of the extra frame. After regulation and overtime solve nothing, a breakaway contest will decide the winner of the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup, the champion of the Molson Canadian 25+ division. It'll be Britvegas who will lead things off. It's Jordan Dermingen who will kick off proceedings, shooting first. He's got 4 points in the tournament, none tonight, but looking to get his team on the board. Dermingen moves in. Nice little move, he scores! Dermingen opens the scoring in the shootout, wants to hear it from the fans. Britvegas on the board first in the shootout, they lead 1-0. Devs up next, Donnie Danroth already with a goal in the game. Moves in, but Patrick Zubik reads it perfectly, makes the save, gives Britvegas the advantage. That brings us to Gunnar Wegleitner. Scored his team-leading 5th goal. Let's see if he can do it again. Moves in, scores! Wegleitner puts it home, the quick snapshot, glove side. Beats Christian Harold. Britvegas, 2-0 here in the shootout. That means the Devs need to score here. Chad Uverman trying to keep his team alive, but the puck rolls off his stick. Can you believe it? Britvegas, the Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup champions. After being down 4-2 after the first period, they scored 2 in the second, and Patrick Zubik shuts the door the rest of the way, sealing the victory. The Richmond, BC team, Britvegas, your champions. Once again, let's go down to ice level with Lucy Peeling. She's with the winning goaltender, Britvegas' Patrick Zubik.
Okay, so that was a pretty tight game throughout, went to a shootout. What was going through your mind during that part of the game?
During the shootout, I just figured once we got there, we got the shooters who would score. I figured if I could make one save and help the boys get that lead, I think we'd be in a good spot, and it ended up working out for us.
It was quite a celebration for the team. Tell me a little bit about what was going on in the middle of that.
Well, I was getting squished pretty good. I was on the bottom of that. It's just exciting all around, right? Like, yeah, the competition of sport really just brings out the best in people, and it's you want to drive to be a champion, and be it recreational, professional, juniors, whatever it may be, it's always fun to win.
What's been your favorite moment so far of the tournament?
This. So obviously this is what you came here to do, and but I mean the whole tournament's been wonderful. All the games we played and the teams we played against, they've been highly competitive, and it's been a great environment to be a part of. And yeah, pretty exciting.
Awesome, thank you. Congrats on the win.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Britvegas prevails in this shootout. Your 2023 Molson CARHA Hockey World Cup champions of the 25+ Molson Canadian division. We'd like to thank everyone here in Richmond, BC for putting on a tremendous event. We'd also like to thank everyone involved at this tournament for putting on such an electrifying week of hockey. I'm John Allen, and we'll catch you next time.